What is up, guys? Matt here. I am the newest addition to Capes and Scowls, and the first thing that I wanted to do was do a trade review. This is the first trade of Cry Havoc. It's an image book. It's written by Simon Spurrier, which I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. And it's drawn by Ryan Kelly. It has 3 colorists for a very good reason. And it's awesome. End of review, not really. Cry Havoc, it is a story split into 3 parts. It's about this young woman named Louise. She is attacked by a werewolf one night, and she becomes one. She becomes a werewolf. She doesn't like it, though. She doesn't want to be a werewolf, and she wants to get rid of this ability that she has. And the way she tries to do this is this guy, he finds her, he comes up to her, and he basically says, hey, I can help you, I can get rid of this for you, you just need to do something for me first. There's this woman, she is a shapeshifter like you, she worked for me, but now she doesn't. She attacks some people, she left, I need to find her, join my team, help me find her, and I'll help you. So she joins this team of other shapeshifters. There's, I think, 4 others like her. They aren't all werewolves. They all can shapeshift into different things, but they are all shapeshifters. And I said that this is split up into 3 parts. There is a lot of jumping around. The 3 parts are called the end, the beginning, and the middle. And I went in that order because that's the order that it starts in. It's the very first page that starts at the end. The next page is the beginning, and after the beginning, it goes into the middle. Then it goes back to the beginning. And I know that sounds like it can get confusing, but they make it really easy for you to follow along. They color code each section. I can give you a little showing here. In the preview before this came out, there were previews in the back of some of the image books, and in the actual previews themselves, it showed off the first few pages of the comic. This side over here, first page, it's the end. It's color coded as red. The beginning is color coded in blue. And the middle, couple pages through, real quick, it's in yellow. So yeah, it's color coded, makes it a lot easier to follow along, but I think even without the colors, it's still very easy to follow along. They all take place in different areas. The end, it takes place in wherever she's captured at. As you might have been able to see, she was behind bars. You assume that she was captured. She was captured. So that's where the end takes place, wherever she's captured at. The beginning, it takes place in London, where she's from, and then the middle takes place in Afghanistan, which is where the mission takes place. So even without the color coding that they do, it's still very easy to follow along, just because you get used to where like each place is and where each part takes place. So I felt like it wasn't a problem that they jumped around. I actually think it really helps the book that they jump around, because in each issue they focus on a different character. I say focus, but they like introduce the characters and what they can shapeshift into, and in each different issue. And I think if they didn't jump around and they did it like the first 2 issues are the beginning, then the next 2 are the middle, the last 2 are the end, you would have been bombarded like in issues 3 and 4 with all these things like, hey, these people can shapeshift into all these different things, here you go. But it's not like that, because they jump around. You slowly get introduced to these characters, and it really works. It really works for this book. There are various myths that they go into with this book. Ones that I've never even heard of. There are some familiar ones that I have. But even if you aren't familiar, in the back of all the issues, they had little notes. And I say little, but there are a lot of words here. This isn't even all of the first issue. There's some more on the next page. There's a lot of words. And you may not like that. I know there are a lot of comics nowadays that don't have tons of words. This one does. And I think that makes it very worth the $15 that you pay for it. It is $15. A lot of the first image trades that come out nowadays, they're $10. This one's $15. I think all the notes that they have for each page, each issue, it's really worth the $15. And it makes it so if you aren't familiar with something, you don't have to look it up on Google or anything. They have it here in this book. So how I feel about this is I think it's really good. I think the story is really solid. I think it's very interesting with all the different myths that they go into. So in addition to the story and the concept, the art's really good. Ryan Kelly does a great job, and so do the three colorists. They are Nick. I might butcher these last names. Just call me the butcher. Nick Filardi, Lee Lou Ridge, and Matt Wilson. The last one was the easy one. They gave that one to me. They all did a fantastic job. I think that switching of colorists for each different segment was a fantastic idea. Not to say that if they just stuck to one throughout the entire one, that the book would be shit. It wouldn't be. It'd still be as good. I think that the switching between them, I think that it's just a plus. It's not necessary, but it makes it better. I think it's one of the better Image books that are out now. You know, there are a lot of good Image books: Saga, Walking Dead, Outcast, Monstrous. There's a lot of them. Black Science, a ton. I think this is up there. I don't think that it's perfect. One bad thing I can say is that I wasn't a huge fan of the regular soldiers that were on the mission as well with the shapeshifters. One soldier in particular, I'm pretty sure his name was Stig, or he went by Stig. He comes off as very racist, very sexist. I feel like they could have used like maybe a little bit more depth. I know that the focus is on the shapeshifters. That's what the story is focused on, is all these shapeshifters and Louise in particular. But I felt like there could have been like a little bit more there. Even with that, I still think this is really good. If you are into myths, if you don't mind things jumping around, check it out. 100%. Even if the jumping around is very off-putting for you, I still think you should check it out because it really works with this book. I know they usually do this at the start of podcasts and videos and such, but I do have social media. I am on that kind of stuff. I'm a younger guy. I do have that stuff. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I don't really use it right now, but now that I'm starting to do stuff with Capes and Scowls, I'm probably going to be using it a lot more. If you want to follow me on any of that stuff, all my things will be down in the description. hopefully you see a lot more of me. I want to do a lot of different things with at least the YouTube. I don't want to give away anything, and I don't want you to be expecting certain things if they don't happen. I don't want you to be like, "Fuck you, Matt. This didn't happen, Matt. Are you kidding me right now? I really wanted this." I don't want you to be like this or like that. Yeah, I want to do a lot of different things. I have ideas. Hopefully you like them. And that's it. Alright, that has been my review of Cry Havoc. I've said a lot of words. Hopefully you enjoyed these words that I have spoken. And get excited for the future, is all I can really say. Take care.